positive. Everything looks good back here. Okay, Argus is going down.
This is an audio slate for dive Hotel 1869. UTC time is 065000. Mark.
Control van, winch.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna run her down a little deeper than we usually do because of the long tether. 75 maybe.
75, roger.
Could make it an even 100 if you wanted.
video, dive chief? Comms check?
Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Where you at?
Wonderful. Checking, making sure. All right, dive number 1.
You are at the side 1 position. I'm going to turn you up just a little bit.
Just in time for a shift change.
I think we're going to get down to our stopping point, do our systems check, then swap out.
Chris, are you pinging Herc okay? Because I've toggled the
Okay, I'll
beacon.
stop 7-5. You guys ready for control?
Yeah.
Van is ready for control.
Hey, go ahead and bump it.
Negative. No. Tell them to enable the remote.
You guys gonna bump the winch?
You're muted, Trevor.
Hey, you've got a dex going off comms.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear you. Oh, maybe you're not on SPL. Copy.
How fast you going down?
So I've got the
You
radio
want to try
off
for like
now.
28? Yeah.
And they did this at 7.5 meters. It doesn't matter, though. They've already triggered dive, or you did. No, it's time for our first system out there. Oh, I got to do these things first, because folders didn't exist as the first dive of the lake.
No, I did get it to go
There's
away
a
though,
whole
so
new
you
folder
can
now
figure it
called,
out.
low. So full proxy.
Might be that.
low. So we have
I
to
didn't
check one more thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then this one.
I'm doing 27 there for
Oop.
now.
Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop.
So
Then
I turned
changed
these
the
off
sort
and it went
order.
away. It might be
Make
one of the
this one so I
cameras,
can
but
see the whole file name.
I turned them all back on too quickly, I think.
Size. So I can see the whole size. Drag this over to the side to get a circle. Release. The other side's going to be that one. We're at the sort order. Big A. Big A. A lot of people. And then system health check. 1A, 2A are good. 3 and 4 are good. Time codes all match. Just about midnight.
So,
Black squares. Nope. Closed captions, 1869. Time is correct. Time is correct. All my clocks are good. Syntax are good. Open, I just checked. Streaming open. I just looked at the Synodeck folders. They're good. You should leave this down here so I can see those guys up there. My salvos are lit. They're in dive. Oh, we're good. Video's looking good. So system health check in an hour. I don't think it'll be on the bottom in an hour. I'm on SPL. Maynard, our science communication fellow, will be joining us here on SPL shortly. He's good now.
all right, we're just swapping everybody over. The ROV teams switching up. Nav.
Hey pilots, we're swapping seats at video.
Oh, video's off. CTD.
Video back on.
Hey pilots, when you get a chance, can you power on the sextant?
Is the CTD up as well? Okay. Yeah. I am. And the closed caption's up. Yeah. Yeah. Can we confirm we're getting any data from it yet?